Dumbhead. Your big dumb head. So graceful. Welcome back. I got all my parts for the FIERO to start the brakes. New billet hubs, caliper brackets, spacers and bolts, bearings and seals, bigger master cylinder, adjustable proportioning valve, bigger brake booster, the Rodney Dickman clevis pin, 4 new rotors, and then 4 new calipers. So we got Wilwood twin piston, front and rear. And if you want the part numbers right away, that's the fronts, that's the rear. On the calipers, you can order them for a .810 or 810 rotor diameter or thickness. And so that's what I got for both front and rear. I got the LeBaron rotors. I got them off Summit though. I think they were $1 more than Rock Auto, but the shipping's free, so saved there because Rock Auto wanted a ton of money in shipping because they're heavy. The brackets, I think I told you guys, I got them from Sanburn. That's his name right there. And like I said, we'll put his email in the description. I got the Wilwood proportioning valve. Oh yeah, I got those hubs from him also. And then this stuff here, we can put in the description too. I forget what it is. I think it's from like a 90s Blazer. So I'm just gonna start tearing it apart and we'll just go from there. That's why I'm replacing this crap, because almost all my brakes are hanging up. But really quick, I'm going to test these rotors out. Looks like our dust shield hits too. So the rotor's hitting this lip here, and then it's also hitting this here. So I'll have to cut that off. Oh yeah, not even close. This dust shield's got to come off all the way. Alright, now, maybe not hitting anything. There's a lip here, like that. That OD is a little bit bigger than this ID. See if I can show you guys. It's raised up a little bit there. I guess I should measure that. Measure the bore of the rotor. And put them in the lathe real quick and make them the same, or make the rotor a little bit bigger. 2.276 is what I'm getting. That was close. Yeah, it feels like it and it looks like it, like we're all the way up against the edge here. So it won't push on this way because it doesn't have that big old bevel on this front side, but definitely getting up on that lip now. So, sweet. Now, we'll drill these holes out, give them a tap, start assembling. So, grab all that stuff. So here's the kit. Brian marked it rear, drill bit, tap, spacers and bolts. It's a letter J bit, but I think a 1332 would work also. It's an M12 tap, doesn't say the thread pitch. Try to power tap this. Yeah, we can power tapping on it. This thing's crooked.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, this is our rear bracket. It's going to go on the back here along with the spacers. 2 bolts, two spacers. I checked with the other one. There's no top or bottom to this. They're both the same. And it looks like those bolts are the right perfect length for this. So I'm just gonna clean this rotor up real quick, put it on there, and then get try our new calipers. Just for reference, that's about how much bigger they are. They're vented and they're bigger. Just a little tight between the two, between the C and the caliper, but it goes. So I guess shouldn't have the caliper clanking around. All right, guys, I got a plan now for the rear. You can see I put the spacer right there on that side, and this would work. You can see it still slides on there fine, but there's a little too much washer showing, I think, for me. But you can see there's plenty of room on the pad for it to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw just a regular washer right here and get the caliper a little bit closer to the bracket, because right now, you know, I have this bolted down and that's shoved all the way that way. And so then that means the caliper can compress it this way, or the pistons can move this way. So if I just have that just a little bit closer to the bracket, I think I'll be right on the money. I don't know, maybe the Wilwoods are different than the factory, and that's why these spacers aren't working where they should be in there. But I also got the smaller Wilwood as far as this way. So I guess if you had the bigger 1.02 or whatever they are, then you'd probably need that spacer there. But with these, you could probably almost get away with no washer and no spacer. All right, guys, let's get this front off. So first things first, we get the hub all prepped up. We got our hubs. Start by packing the rear bearing. You see I just turn the race install tool backwards. Let's get our bracket. I already did the other side, and I figured out that I needed to add another washer right there. Get a rotor. Yeah, and his hubs already fit the rotors. I don't remember if I showed that or not. All right, caliper time. This one's a little stickier than the other side. Well, figure that out, but I'll show you the other side. Tomorrow we'll get some brake lines for it, and then we'll do the master cylinder and all that stuff up there.
All right, guys, so fronts are in. We just went to go to Pack Rubber to get some new lines made for the front and the rear. Some of them looked like they were cracked. I think the rears did, but all the calipers are in. They look really good. We're just waiting on those lines. Now we're working on the front here to see. Actually, let me come around.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull this master cylinder off and brake booster and the proportioning valve, and then when we go pick up the lines right now, we'll see what fittings we need to. We just need to tee the fronts and then put the proportioning valve in line right here on the rears. So we're just gonna pull it apart right now and see what we need.
All right, so the fitting is out now, and there's the new proportioning valve for the
there's
Wilwood.
the new one. We'll take this with us, take this with us, and see what they got.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we just got back. These are the new lines. We got them at the same place we got the ones for the Supra. So here's the other ones. We got a couple little, here's a T here. And I think that's all we got. We just got the brake booster off. We just need to go through the inside now. You gonna swan dive in there?
Dumbhead.
Your big dumb head. So graceful. Oh man, that did not look comfortable.
Imagine getting a cramp with that.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's the adjustment. So I got that from Rodney Dickman, FIERO Stuff, or FIERO Accessories or whatever. You have to measure, I think he tells you on his website, measure from here to here, and that'll tell you which rod to get because he offers two. And then this is the Tuff Stuff brake booster, but you can see it's quite a bit bigger.
Put them side by side, it's substantially bigger.
Drill out these rivets and use this bracket. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. Money.